Talk to the mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, about. Mayor, thank you for joining us again this morning. But let's start with these stay-at-home orders. You know, your top health official said yesterday expect to extend the orders for another 3 months. But explain exactly what that means.
Sure. I think we have to all recognize that we're not moving beyond COVID-19. We're learning to live with it. It's important not to overreact, but it's important to take this serious because it is as dangerous today as it was the first day that it arrived in our cities and our country. So quite frankly, there's no so-called open state or open country that doesn't continue to have health orders telling us to cover our faces, physically distance, and to tell people that you're safest working from and staying at home. That's all that the county health director was saying, and we can't expect that to disappear in a matter of weeks or even a few months. At the same time, we're learning a lot of really important lessons about how to safely reopen sectors and places, and we have to assess each of those steps, give 3 or 4 weeks time to see, is there any additional spread? Are we endangering more people? And how can we keep our most vulnerable safe? So we are learning to live with it at the same moment that we are also learning the lessons of how to do that.
So do you have a sense of where you're going to be in September? We did see that news this morning. The California State University system is saying they're not going to have classes on campus. What are you expecting in Los Angeles and for your schools?
Sure. I hope for our K through 12 schools that we will have some sense of opening, but it won't be in the way that we've known school in the past. It might be fewer days a week. It might be staggered because we have to maintain that physical distance, and we have to make sure for our vulnerable children, some of them won't be able to go back to school for some time. Look, we have to tell the hard truths and protect our people. At the same time, we take steps forward. For instance, this past weekend, we opened up our trails. We have retail for curbside pickup. We'll see that expanded, and even some active recreation on our beaches this coming weekend. Those are important, and we've never been fully closed. We'll never be completely open until we have a cure, but I do believe that we can take steps, but monitor those numbers, listen to the scientists and the medical professionals, and make the tough calls, even when there's criticism.
To reopen, we need a cure, we need a vaccine, we also need more testing. Where do things stand right now in Los Angeles with testing? Do you have what you need?
We're very proud of what we've stood up. We're burning through a lot of cash, George, but we stood up our own testing centers, the city and the county, with firefighters, had to procure our own tests, but we're doing probably more tests than anywhere in the country now. We have a capacity of 20,000 tests a day just in Los Angeles County, whereas the country is doing 300,000 tests a day, and we're just 3% of the population. We've got to keep that going, and we have to make it regular. For kids to go back to school, we need testing. For workers to get back to work, we need testing. And we do need help from the national level, not just through the states, but directly to cities like ours that have taken that. We were the first city in America to offer widespread testing to people with and without symptoms, because we've got to find the silent spreaders that are amongst us as well.
Bring me right to my next question. Congress right now considering House Speaker Nancy Pelosi another $3 trillion package that includes money directly to state and local governments. It looks like that's going to be a battleground right now.
It will be, but I'm optimistic that Republicans and Democrats alike, together with independents, can see that the heroes, and this is named the HEROES Act, are the ones that are on the front line. That if you're going to make cuts in local government, furloughs and layoffs, at the same moment when public health people are saving our lives, when firefighters and police officers are out there putting themselves at great risk and transporting patients, this is the moment to make sure we buckle up and we get our economy in shape at the local level, and that we have aid not just for states, which is very important, but counties and cities that really are the ones saving lives and saving livelihoods. So it's time to throw aside the partisanship and get in there and help our cities. I hope that all of our leaders in D.C. can do that.
Mayor Garcetti, thanks for your time this morning.
Always. Thank you, George. Strength and love.
Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.